Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his...
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 65 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got a top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Smith catches left side. 7 yards, the pickup there.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On play action, Brissett sliding out of the pocket. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Brissett. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. Completes it to Miller. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Brissett again. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Brissett.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll look to throw. And he will find Winslow. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Brissett on 1st down. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A 1st down throw for Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brissett, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, caught by Winslow.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll look to throw now on first down.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Brissett's throw taken in by Chark.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a give here to Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Brissett's throw taken in by Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll turn line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Winslow brings it in over the middle.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's the 2nd and 7. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll begin our tour, the trip up to Toronto, Canada. and it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. John Brown, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game is Jacoby Brissett, who's led the way on offense in the first half. His guys have the lead as we get you back up to Ford Field in Detroit and hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. So here are the Rams to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Play action now. Brissett. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. It fights him off.
But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Paris Campbell now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing, Brissett. He's got Smith here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Brissett now. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
They'll throw again. Brissett. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Brissett, and this one complete to Smith. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Brissett. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. To throw, Brissett. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, L.A. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. It's Winslow. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This one caught by Winslow. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Play fake, Brissett. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Brissett to throw on first. Miller on the catch over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Run for Pollard. Oh, no, he lost the football.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Rams on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Second and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he bowls over him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's at the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. LA readies for its next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They go play action with Brissett. They'll roll him out right. Nifty move. And he's got this down to the 35. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Los Angeles, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.